Hello, all my friends. Thanks for joining me today and taking time for yourself to do this yoga with me. We're going to be doing a quick 10 to 12 minute video on some stretching and strengthening. It's going to basically be stretching a full body stretch, working a lot on the shoulders and the back and the legs too. We won't neglect any area of the body. So let's go ahead and bring our hands up overhead. We're going to be working with our wrists. So we just want to make a fist, just clench in and out of the fist and come to your breath. Breathing in your nose and out your mouth. The breath is way more important here than the move. Listen to your body. If you have pain at any time, you know to stop or modify the yoga movement. Always consult your doctor before doing any yoga videos, especially if you're already working with a doctor. Some of these asanas may not be good for you. Feel your breath clear to the bottom of your stomach and back up. And then bring your head down and just sway side to side before moving into our child's pose. So bring your feet hip width distance apart, or you can have them even closer, whatever you'd like to start with. I'm going to bring mine a little closer. And bring your hands out, walk your hands out above, walking the fingertips as far out as you can. Rest your head on the mat. Feel your stomach rise and fall as you breathe in and out. Now you're going to come up into your tabletop pose. Your hands underneath your shoulders. Knees about hip width distance apart, pressing firmly on the top of your feet, fingerprints in the mat. Take some of the pressure off of your wrist, navel to spine, neutral back. From here, we're going to lower the stomach, like drop the stomach, pull your navel into your spine. Shoulders back as you breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to round through to cat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, the move follows your breath. Exhale. Only this time, I want you to turn your wrists so your fingertips are pointing towards you. Just to get some strength in the wrist. Again, pressing into the fingertips. Breathe in. As you lower into cat, you want to feel, or lower into cow, sorry. You want to feel your tummy drop down, navel to spine, curl the tailbone up, and exhale. Pulling the stomach up. Let's do two more on your own. Really pull up. Start with your belly button, pulling it in towards you, and lower. One more. Then you can gently flip your hands around. Let's shake them out a little bit. You're going to come up into a downward facing dog. So press back through the hips. Paddle out the feet. Maybe try to press your feet flat into the mat. Chest comes back. Come on your fingertips. Raise that right leg up. Open up, bring your knee up as high as you can. Bring the foot through, framing your foot. Drop down into your low lunge. Come up on the fingertips. We're going to take a back bend here. Just arch through your back. Bring your hands up. Fingers together. And stretch back as far as you can or as far as your back allows. Really low lowering through the hips. And then bring your hands down. And then bring your hand on your knee. You're just going to take a twist here, a little twist. Just stretching through the side body. And back down, looking down at the mat. Come back into that downward facing dog. Raise up the opposite leg or your second side. Knee comes up all the way through. Framing your foot, you're going to drop that back knee down into your low lunge. Bring the hands up. Again, you're going to arch back here. Lengthening up through the back, dropping down in the hips. Pelvis comes forward. Take any pressure off of the lower back. And then swoop the hands down. Bring that left hand to your left knee and smile and twist back. And then turn back. We're going to come into another downward facing dog here. Pedaling out the feet, rock the hips side to side. And then let's take a flow here. You'll come down into a strong plank. Rock back and forth. And then drop down all the way. Elbows come back. You're coming into high cobra, cobra. Press all the way up. Really pressing the pubic bone into the mat so there's no pressure on your back. Anytime you need blocks, go ahead and grab a block. Any prop that you may need, roll your head down. Roll the head down again, tuck the chin before you come back up. One more time, rolling down. Tuck the chin, come back up into the plank. Rock back and forth. And then downward facing dog. Walk your hands or walk your feet up to your hands for a forward fold. Breathing deeply. Shake the head loose. If you're unable to keep the legs straight here, if you're too tight, which a lot of time just getting started in the morning or afternoon, whatever, your legs tighten up. You can take a nice bend through them. And then we'll slowly roll up. Halfway lift, flat back. Slide back down into your downward facing dog. Again, press back through the hips. Through the chest before rolling forward into that plank, strong plank, all the way down to your cobra. Pressing up, pressing on the top of the feet. Tuck the chin as you roll back down and up. Come up back into that tabletop. You're going to walk your knees forward. We're going to sit our glutees on our heels, booty booties. Now come up on your knees. You're going to reach back. We're going to take our camel pose here. You're going to grab one hand onto your heel and then the other hand onto your heel. And then press up through your back. Press your shoulder blades together. Breathing. Remember to modify at any time if you need to with these moves. Bring your hands to your waist. Gently come down. you'll come into your rabbit pose. Once again, grabbing your heels, but this time bring your forehead down and come up. And then gently rock back up. You're going to swing your legs around. We're going to come into our bridge pose. So you're going to keep your knees up. Bring the hands beside you. Bring your shoulder blades like you're trying to pinch your shoulder blades together underneath you. Heels come as close as they can to your glutes or to your fingers. And then tuck that tailbone under. You're going to roll up into your bridge pose. Pressing up, relaxing the top half of your body. Breathing. No clenching through the jaw. No clenching through the hands. Keeping it relaxed. If it helps to press your big toe into the mat to keep your knees together, do that and raise up just a little higher. And then gently, inch by inch, roll back down. Gently, gently. And then bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. We'll bridge pose one more time. We're going to get ready to do our wheel pose. Gently come up. If your wheel pose is not available to you, if you're unable to do that, hang out here just for a minute. You can always do supported bridge pose or just stay in the bridge pose. Slowly lower back down. Maybe in that bridge pose, you can try lifting one leg up and then the other. Your feet close together, as close as you can. This is your fish pose, fish pose. And then you're going to gently raise through the shoulders, tipping the head upside down. If you're able to do that. If you need to support your back, lay the lowest part of your block underneath the tailbone of your back, and then maybe flip it on its side to rest the block between the shoulder blades. But if you're able to do the wheel pose, we'll do that. So bring your feet up flat on the mat, strong feet here. Then you're going to take your hands and your wrists, pointing the wrist towards your shoulders. Carefully come up, pressing your way up. You got this. Clear up. Breathing. As you come down, you want to carefully tuck your chin. Gently, gently come down. Very good. And then bring your knees back in, but you're going to bring your head up to kind of counteract through the neck. Just take one more breath. And roll your head all the way back down. You can leave your knees up here. We're going to bring them to each side of the mat and bring the knees in towards each other. And then just take your nose. Make sure your tailbone is curled under. Take your nose and let's draw some circles one way. And the opposite way, just to kind of help ease through the neck area. And rock your head side to side. Very good. Grab behind your knees. Go ahead and roll on up or come in that fetal position and roll up. And we'll take one forward fold here. Again, bending through the knees if you need to. Breathing. Come up. We'll do a few quick shoulder rolls here. Hands come on your shoulders and just wrap them around in a circle. Very good. And let's go the opposite direction. Oh, wonderful. I want to thank you everybody for joining me. I always appreciate your support. Like or leave a comment or subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. And I look forward to seeing you as soon as even tomorrow on the mat. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's close with a chant of Om, or just an inhale and exhale. Thumbs come together at your heart space. Bring your elbows up, your arms up. And I'm going to bring my hands behind me on my neck. Bowing forward, inhale. Oh. Namaste. Everybody have a beautiful day. Thank you.